Salt Lake City, Utah, fully illuminated tonight as we get a look at our broadcast setting from the skies high above. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, the Utah Jazz tries to keep their players happy by financially incentivizing them. Contract bonuses include on-the-court performance, physical fitness, and off-season workouts. The team's general manager said, "To be a significant program, we need to be great defensively and with individual development. The bonuses are created with those goals in mind." Kevin?
Thanks, DA. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And, of course, there's the Jazz, a few slots below them.
And I think for the Lakers, they've had a dream season. And I think they're only going to get stronger as we approach the postseason.
You know, and that's something we see a lot from teams that come out of the blue like they have this season. Their confidence just grows and grows with each passing week, and they hit the playoffs riding high.
And now the Lakers starting group, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Avery Bradley is out there with Green, and it's McGee in at the 5. And for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. O'Neal is out there at Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at center. Now here's Bradley. And McGee kicks to LeBron. Down low. Here's Davis. Not going to go that time. Good D by Bogdanovich. Mitchell right side. And Davis sends it back. They recover it. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And they pick up 2. LeBron's got the first points up on the board here for the Lakers.
Now, guys, it seems like every drive of LeBron's involves contact, doesn't it? He's like a magnet for bodies out there.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. Boris, what are you going to be watching about these two teams who seem to be strong up front?
Yeah, I think certainly both have guys with size who also bring incredible skill to the game. And it's really hard to win this league without at least one elite player at one of the front court positions.
Now here is Conley. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense.
And already over a decade in the league for Mike Conley. He never got past the numbers game to make the All-Star team in the crowded Western Conference, but make no mistake about it, Conley is star caliber.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Mike Conley. And Greg, you talked to Conley, he'll admit he's been frustrated trying to break through and get that recognition.
Still, the way he plays the game, not focused on his individual numbers, unselfish, and focused on what the team needs to win.
The Lakers making a switch here. Howard's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Bradley finds Howard. Pass to LeBron. And the officials call a traveling violation. Mitchell looking it over. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it. Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, Greg, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now, here's Mitchell. 11 points for him in that last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
I'll tell you, for a two-guard, Danny Green gets a ton of blocks. Great use of his length.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. James, the pass to Bradley. Now here's Howard. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. The drive by LeBron. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, bump them all you want. If James has already started his motion on a scoring chance, little you can do about it.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Passes to Bogdanovich. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Well, Bojan Bogdanovich, a very confident basketball player. He knows very well he has the green light to take these shots.
Now here's LeBron. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball. Boy, at some point, you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
Here's Conley. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Over Davis. Gobert. It's good on the putback.
Well, Rudy Gobert with the size and length, they factor on the glass right now.
James, the bounce pass. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here is Conley. Mitchell outside. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Boy, the scary potential of Donovan Mitchell overall as a scorer. If it's a consistent three-point shot in his arsenal, forget about it, guys.
LeBron against O'Neal. He gets it in there. And it's 6 points for LeBron.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
The pass to Gobert. A floater, and Davis sends it back. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. And the wide open shot from Green. Triple from the wing.
Well, Kev, that's the court vision of Avery Bradley. Remarkable how he finds these wide open teammates on a consistent basis.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. And Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players. Check out Donovan Mitchell. Some good contributions, really, since the All-Star break. Averaging about 23 points per, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he brings it for them every game on the offensive end.
Well, I think you can tell he relishes this role, being the catalyst on the offensive end, night in and night out.
Conley finds Mitchell. And he overshot that one, missing.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Fires from 14. James misses.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. Here's Gobert. Lock at 6. Conley surveying the D. Here's Mitchell. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 3rd assist on the night. O'Neal against LeBron. Outside, Green. Pass to Davis. From deep. He can't hit that time. And it's Utah the other way. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. James covering. Pass to Gobert. Drops in the layup for 2.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Mitchell. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have...
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Bogdanovich, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the signing of Bojan Bogdanović, a great move for the Jazz. With his shooting, more spacing for Gobert and Mitchell to operate, he's capable of creating shots on his own as well.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And in a league obsessed with shooting, easy to see why Bojan Bogdanović has solidified himself as a key player.
I mean, over 40% from long range in recent years, competes defensively. He's a player.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Royce O'Neal. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
And the Utah fans known league-wide for their passion.
This is a very tough place to get a win on the road, Greg. You know that as well as anyone. You've got the elevation, second highest in the league, and as you mentioned, those fans are loud, proud, and passionate. So why does LeBron James have the ball in his hands? Because look at that sixth sense. Wow, what a pass.
Clarkson bounce pass. It's tipped. And it's the Lakers on the break. Rondo's running. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Some dishes to Gobert. Ingles trying to get open. Nice shot by Gobert. Gobert's got 6.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Here's James. Gobert with the block. Moutier finds Ingles. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Now let's jump over to the 2K leaderboard to get an idea of which big men have been this season's most elite low-post scoring threats. Anthony Davis is second.
That's as scary a collection of big men as you want to see. I mean, game planning for any of them is a challenge because you know how much defensive attention you're going to have to devote to them.
You know, and even with entire defenses schemed around stopping them, their scoring output always remains high. These fellas are anchors in the post for each of their teams.
As you and I were just talking about this, as more and more players are going public with their trade requests, do you think that's had a negative impact on the game?
Well, Kevin, I certainly think it makes long-term planning for NBA franchises a lot more difficult because contractually we are not seeing them hold true to the particular organization they may have signed that contract with. The reality is this in today's NBA. You've got to be nimble as an organization, and you have got to be attractive to them. And I mean that with great ownership, great leadership, and who are the players currently in your system. You have got to be incredibly nimble to be successful in today's NBA.
I think you're right on. And Davis is checked in for the Jazz.
And checking out some numbers for Gobert. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. 2nd in field goal percentage, 7th in blocks, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And you mentioned it, he's the 2nd best shooter in the league right now. Quick trigger with just a little bit better footwork. He could take over that top spot.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Moutier kicks to Clarkson, and Davis sends it back. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
Just fluidity that LeBron plays with. His ability to change direction on a drive so quickly. Incredible.
Passes it to Clarkson. The Jazz with another miss.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
It's stolen by Moutier. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
You can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Moutier, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Markieff Morris is checked in for James. Caldwell Pope against Clarkson. Davis, the pass to Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. Two points. That one goes. Caldwell Pope's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
And part of an overall effort for Kentavious going for higher percentage shots. That time working inside.
To the paint, Gobert. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And Doris, Rudy Gobert has come a long way as a finisher.
No doubt, Kevin. He has led the league in field goal percentage, and they have worked so hard to get his balance and strength correct. This guy is becoming more and more dangerous as a scorer.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Well, they call Rudy Gobert the Stifle Tower, probably the game's most dominant rim protector.
And in today's game, that's not enough. You also have to come out of the paint and defend smaller players in switches. He straddles those two needs better than anyone in the league.
And the second free throw, good.
See, I have so much appreciation for the way Rudy Gobert plays the game. This guy takes smart shots on the offensive end. He uses that reach to perfection on the defensive end. He is a defense unto himself.
And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Here's Clarkson. Trying to get open as Davis. A beautiful reverse layup. Clarkson's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
With some arc, and Rondo with the lay-in.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Moutier dishes to Davis. Moutier against Rondo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And although the team didn't have much success last year, Emmanuel Mudiay certainly got his career back, I thought, Doris, in the right direction.
Well, I think for Emmanuel, he had an opportunity for minutes, and he played as he needed to in order to show that he is a capable player going forward. The tools, I think, have always been there for the former number 7 pick. It's about starting to put it together consistently.
That one is off. We've always been wowed by the athleticism in the NBA, but it seems to be becoming even more athletic. And certain guys get it done, Doris, in different ways.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of examples, Kev, of guys who don't have or are not blessed with incredible athleticism, but who have found a way to be successful. Nikola Jokic is a first-team NBA player who plays very much below the rim. And then you look at certain shooters who can affect the game. J.J. Redick, he is impossible to guard because he's one constant stream of movement. So, listen, if you have great skill for your position without athleticism, you can still find a way to have a job in this NBA.
Now, here's Kuzma. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Rondo's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Ingles against Kuzma. And here's Clarkson. 9 points last game out. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 4.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Rondo with it. And Davis pulls it down.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Mudiay pass to Davis. Clarkson picks to Mudiay. Now Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Davis.
And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Rondo looking over the floor. To the left side wing. Here's Kuzma. Morris trying to free himself up. Kuzma can't get it to go. And so it's Utah, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. Rudy Gobert talks about his expectations for the team.
Every year I want to keep getting better, and people didn't really believe in our team a few years ago. They were kind of, laughing at us. When I say I want to win a championship, people are laughing. But I believe that we're going to win a championship.
Well, and as a competitor, this is what you should be thinking. And, Greg, you should be talking about winning a title.
For sure. I mean, it'll take a lot of work, but Gobert sounds like he's up for the challenge of proving the doubters wrong.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
They've got Davis. Clarkson is out there with Emmanuel Mudiay. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Ingles in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
And at his best is Rondo when he's attacking in the paint. Beautiful little floater there. Easy to get it up and over the defense.
Now here's Gobert. That shot off. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Kuzma outside. Morris against Gobert. Morris passes to Kuzma. Here's Caruso. And McGee kicks to Kuzma. Off target from three-point range. Utah leading by 6. And the pass to Ingles. Back to Mudiay. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Mudiay. Mudiay's got his 3rd assist on the night. Lakers trail by 8. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, coming into the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell wasn't sure he was ready for the NBA. Mitchell said, "I worked out in the summer with Paul George and Chris Paul, and they were the ones who convinced me to keep my name in the draft. They said, look, you're good enough. Just go out there and show it." Kevin, through a couple of seasons in Utah, that's exactly what Mitchell has done.
He has made an instant impact on the NBA and the Jazz, D.A. Thank you. And that one's good, Caruso.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. The Jazz making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Howard's checked in for Markieff Morris. Green comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Avery Bradley in for Rajon Rondo. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Clarkson kicks to Mitchell. Off target with his 3. And so Green will bring it up for the Lakers. 6-point game. Goes up the baseline. Here's Howard. Rebounded by the Jazz. Next time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, in this game, they'll want to approach things a little differently, I think. Got blown out last time due to being a little too aggressive on the defensive side.
You know, there's a balance between that aggression and overdoing it. You can't reach in. These are things officials are looking to call.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Utah.
Boy, there is such a punishing physicality to the game of Dwight Howard. Excellent job getting to the free throw line. You know, even as Dwight Howard heads for his mid-30s, I believe he can still impact the game. This guy is a physical specimen. He can be a tremendous force as a shot blocker and a rebounder.
Free throw good, Howard. And surely Howard not as explosive as he once was. But as you said, Doris, the presence is still there.
No doubt, Kevin. And this team doesn't need Dwight to put up 20 points. That's not what he's here for. They need rim protection, and they need him to rebound at a high level.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Bogdanovich is checked in for Joe Ingles. O'Neal comes in for Jordan Clarkson. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Emmanuel Mudiay.
Listen, we know Dwight Howard is on the back 9 of his career, but he can still be valuable. This guy is capable of a double-double every night.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Back to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
LeBron dishes to Bradley. Kicks to Green. Lobbed up there for Howard. Hammers the alley-oop through.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard, high flying as ever.
Bradley against Conley. A baseline J, and it's Mitchell missing. Lakers trail by 5. The drive by LeBron. Got that bucket in no time at all. LeBron's got 12 points in the game.
Well, we always talk about the power of LeBron James, but how about the grace on the pull-up there?
Conley finds Mitchell. Looking to get back on track here. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Dwight Howard.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And you ask around, his coaches and teammates love Donovan Mitchell. The way he carries himself, really infectious, upbeat, but also a born competitor.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And going into the 2017 draft, Mitchell was a sleeper. Maybe even Greg to himself, he wasn't sure he was ready to make that leap.
And you know, Kevin, it was the NBA players he was working out with in the summertime who told him, man, you're ready right now. And a season that saw him second in Rookie of the Year votes validated that and built his confidence.
And Mitchell drops them both. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the basement.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
I remember it very well.
Incredible.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And the first one drops. And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Conley. Here's O'Neal. Back to Bogdanovich. At the top of the key, Mitchell. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Lakers second.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Now here's Green. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Bogdanovich against Bradley. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. O'Neal kicks to Bogdanovich. Poked loose. 5 on the clock. Davis finds Conley. From deep three-point range, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Lakers ball.
Bradley deciding where to go with it. Davis with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
No good on the free throw. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
And he's good on the second.
Timeout, timeout.
Well, how about a multi-time champion and a multi-time MVP, and LeBron James continues to dominate. It truly is special to watch.
And the Jazz call time here. And the bright lights of L.A. perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing. In a moment here now to see the numbers for LeBron James. Since the All-Star break, he has been superb. Second in scoring, and he's one of the most creative passers in the game, ranked third overall in assists per.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will, second best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. Now here's Conley. Shoots over Bradley, and that one goes long.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now, here's Bogdanovich. 5 points in the game. To the inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
To the middle. Here's LeBron. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. LeBron's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I don't know how it's possible for a player to keep getting better with age, but as LeBron said, he's like fine wine, baby.
Now here's Conley. Mitchell outside. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Bradley, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 3 assists now in this one. Jazz trail by 4. Conley dishes to Davis. He kicks to Mitchell. Over Green. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 12.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
Bradley can't get it to go. Utah has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. From 13, and that's good for 2. He's got 14.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell in the mid-range making great use of what the defense is giving him.
LeBron James on the wing, guarded by O'Neal. Outside, Davis launches a 3. James misses.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Bogdanovich finds Conley. Lets a floater go.
Oh, you watch LeBron, not a prolific shot blocker, but when he wants to get it done, he is emphatic.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Ed Davis. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Rondo comes in for Bradley. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. Back to Bogdanovich. 4 on the clock. Another miss by Utah. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Lakers. Pass to LeBron. Bogdanovich against Davis. Caldwell-Pope outside. Back to Davis. Pass to James. Buries it from three-point range. LeBron's got 8 here in the quarter.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Here's Conley. And the layup's good off the glass.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
The Lakers in the lead. James looking it over. Gobert with the block.
Well, this is the calling card of Rudy Gobert, a superb shot blocker. The wingspan is a thing of beauty.
Here's O'Neal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on LeBron James.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Jazz have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Shooting 2.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Inching our way toward the end of the season here in the NBA, Doris, and just how much fatigue after all these games and all these months and practices and travel. How much fatigue are these players feeling, you think, right now?
Well, I think NBA players like to tell us, come March, come April, everybody has bumps and bruises. No one is 100%. What you're hoping to do as an NBA organization is manage the rest that you can possibly give to your guys down the stretch of the season. Because the healthier you are going into the postseason, the better off you're going to be.
Now, Moutier following the three-point attempt by Anthony Davis. Clarkson, the basket good off the assist from Moutier. Moutier's got his 5th assist in this one. Lakers trail by 3. There's a minute 34 left now here in the second. Rondo against Moutier. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Taking high percentage shots has been this group's specialty. On your screen now are this month's field goal percentage leaders. Rudy Gobert is second.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
That free throw good from Caldwell-Pope.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
And Caldwell-Pope drops them both. 1:21 left to play here in the second quarter. Rondo against Moutier. Now here's Gobert. Defense right on him. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And Davis throws it down.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell-Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Clarkson against Caldwell-Pope. Passes it to Gobert. He dishes it to Moutier. Over Rondo. Here's Gobert. The putback, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in. And the Jazz lead by 1.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Kuzma outside. Outside for Rondo. Over Moutier. The shot by Rondo is no good. Utah's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. O'Neal dishes to Clarkson. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the half. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Here's Gobert. And that one released in time, but no good.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room, and that was the difference on that possession.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what concerns you most about the first half?
Well, I think the tempo is in their favor right now. They're fast, and they're getting up and down the floor, so they're running out in transition.
Got to beat them to the punch. Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say it all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion? Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool line. Utah finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They lead by 1. Kenny, what did you see from them?
So far, I love their commitment on the glass. Even when they were playing well, their rebounding remained a priority. And so far, the other side hasn't matched their efforts.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no forced shots. It was good, smart basketball. The motion in their offense was terrific. They made those defenders work very hard. I like what I saw from them for the most part.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Lakers 5 right now. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Davis is out there with JaVale McGee, and it's Bradley in at the 1. Now here's Mitchell. 18 feet out. The shot will not fall. Bradley with some nice D. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you have to admire the way Bradley is controlling his body. In that instance, welcomes the contact with open arms.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, Kevin, how about the remarkable improvement of Avery Bradley over time? Once strictly a dominant defender, this guy can make threes, he can drive the lane. There isn't an aspect of the game where he hasn't grown.
Both free throws good from Avery Bradley. Here is Conley. There's the pass to Mitchell. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Five to shoot. Inside. And stolen by James. 4-on-3 break. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
And let's take a look now. Anthony Davis's numbers. Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable. 5th in blocks, 9th in rebounding, and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside.
Well, he's got length and size. Danny Green is very comfortable operating near the cup.
And Doris, Danny Green included in that Kawhi DeRozan trade, and he's an underrated player in his own right.
No doubt, Kevin, because when you examine the net rating, which is basically what impact does a player have on winning, Danny Green is one of the best in the league. This guy is an all-defensive guy. He can make shots when he's open. You can plug him in at a couple of different positions. So much to like about Danny Green.
Free throw drops for Green.
Guys, let's remember, Danny Green was waived not just once, twice. But I love that he didn't put his head down. And ultimately, he wins his first championship with the 2014 Spurs. And what a valuable piece he remains.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 14. Conley, the pass to O'Neal. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. O'Neal's got 5 now.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
A shot by LeBron, no good. And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. Stolen by McGee. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Conley's got the ball.
Now, LeBron James will inflict pain at the rim when he gets free like that.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Shot from 12. And it's Mitchell missing.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
From 13, keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. McGee's got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Here's Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know what I love about Donovan Mitchell? He is just as great off the court as he is on. This guy is engaging. He's self-aware.
First free throw is good. And with his dad working with Major League Baseball players, Mitchell was rubbing elbows with guys making millions. He saw some players who stayed humble and others who didn't. And you know what, Doris? I think it made an impression.
And I think, Kevin, if you listen to Donovan, he talks about how his parents impressed upon him the importance of how you treat people. So even with all the success, it's not going to this young man's head. He is so grounded.
Now here's James. 20 points for him. Gobert with the block. Davis against Mitchell. Davis with some nice D.
And his defense, so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down. And that's exactly what they needed at this point in the game. He goes to the go-to move and extends the lead.
On the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Jazz trail by 7. Now here's Conley. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. And Davis sends it back. Here's Caruso. Covered by Conley. Lays it up off the glass. Caruso's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Bogdanovich against Davis. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut back down to 7. The bucket there from Bogdanovich.
Well, I'll tell you, the defense can't stop that. Bogdanovich with the ridiculous delivery.
Here's Caruso. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's James. Here's McGee. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. For Los Angeles, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from McGee. Both free throws good from McGee. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. They trail by 9 points. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Jazz passing it around. Davis against Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And it's Mitchell missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now here is McGee. The drive by Green. McGee, the pass to LeBron. Over O'Neal. And James gets it to go. James has got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles.
Now, this guy can fill it up from anywhere. James is adept at realizing when to take advantage of that mid-range game he possesses.
Mitchell outside. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And that's now 18 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Utah's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Bogdanovich dishes to Conley. He kicks to Mitchell. Over James. Again, Mitchell missing.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Utah calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Don't know it like myself. I say self-made, meaning I design myself. Fade, you can pull my foul yourself. Myself, nah. Right, I like the life I built. West Side 60, I might got. Standing so tall, I think I might got still. Legendary baller like Mike, like Will. 96 Impala, four wheels. Up against the wall, that Fox Hills. Like a boss, ask me how I feel. Successful street, touching them first meals. All my life, grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle pay the price. One slice, got to blow the dice and swap. All my life, grinding all my life. All my life, grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle pay the price. One slice.
For the Jazz, Joe Ingles comes in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. And then for Los Angeles, Howard comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Green. Now, here's Mitchell. 18 points for him. And James with a clear path to the hoop.
When LeBron gets the ball, guys, and there aren't numbers back in transition, it almost always results in an easy hoop.
Clarkson against Caldwell Pope. And it's sent back by Howard. Davis finds James. Over Bogdanovich. No good from LeBron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Ingles passes to Bogdanovich. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Bogdanovich has got his third basket of the night right there. LeBron outside. Pulls it up. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. And it's the Lakers on the break. And James throws it down.
Just fantastic defense by LeBron. You have to protect the ball or he's going to swipe it from you with his lightning quick hands.
Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. And it's sent back by Howard.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many all-defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
James with the bucket. James has got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Lakers leading by 14.
Well, the Jazz's Quinn Snyder has become one of the most respected head coaches in the league. And think, guys, a player poll even had him ranked 7th among coaches they'd like to play for. And consider he's in Utah. That is not exactly a free agent destination.
Here's Gobert following the bucket by the Lakers. Bogdanovich passes to Clarkson. Pass to Ingles. Launches it. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. This is the 2K Leaderboard with a rundown of the NBA's top defenders down low. The league's leaders in rejections this month. 5th on the list, Anthony Davis.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
Utah calls timeout.
Yeah, I think one thing Coach will address in this timeout right now is you're missing a lot of shots. Why not become more of a facilitator out there?
Moutier's checked in for Utah. The Lakers also making some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Anthony Davis. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Alex Caruso. Bogdanovich wide open. Ingles kicks to Gobert. Clock at 6. Down low, goes up again, and Clarkson with the layup. Clarkson's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Ingles against LeBron. It's stolen by Moutier. He's got a clear path. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to 12 on the bucket from Bogdanovich.
Well, you love to see Bojan Bogdanovich get out and run, get ahead of the defense and score it. That is nice.
LeBron against Ingles, and that one drops for him.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And Utah making a change here. Conley's checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. Morris is checked in.
What's up?
Free throw good, James. Jazz trail by 15. And here's Clarkson. He's got 10. Six to shoot. Gobert trying to get open. Grabs the rebound again.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
Oh, GA, he is crashing the glass with energy. I love it. Outside Rondo. Pass to Morris. 1:39 left in the third quarter of the game. To the inside, James. And James throws it down.
How about the vision of Markieff Morris? Hits the open man, has a good feel for the game. Boy, this guy can do a lot of things.
Now here's Conley. Bogdanovich with it. Guarded now by Morris. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Rajon Rondo. And over the course of his career, Mike Conley taking on more and more of the leadership mantle.
He's embraced it, Devin. And he said letting his hair down was a way of letting go and just being confident in himself.
Free throw good, Conley. And so Mike Conley nails both of them. Lakers leading by 13. Outside Rondo. Pass to James. Over Ingles. And James gets it to go on the assist by Rondo. 40 points for LeBron.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Clarkson taking his time here. Conley against Rondo. Here's Clarkson. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game. And here's James to bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. At one point, they led by 16. Tipped away. It's stolen by Ingles. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. They get the rebound. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Mike Conley.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
LeBron against Ingles. LeBron with it. Over Bogdanovich. Misses the shot. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. Offensively, this has been his best game of the season. This is the most points he's scored all year. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Los Angeles leading by 11. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Conley, then it's Joe Ingles, and it's Clarkson in at the shooting guard position. That's the group right now for Utah. Now here's Bradley. It's deflected.
Did you guys just see that? Listen, Bogdanovich can guard, but shot blocking? Wow.
Now Caldwell Pope. Outside Rondo. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bradley. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Here's Conley. The tray. Another miss by Conley.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Kuzma finds Morris, and he uses the glass on the layup. Morris has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Lakers. Jazz trail by 13. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Conley with it, guarded now by Morris. And it's Conley penetrating. Good work defensively by Morris. The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A floater. And it's Bradley getting it to go. And the Lakers lead by 15.
How about the soft floater? Avery Bradley timing what can be a difficult shot.
Clarkson against Morris. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense. That's just way too easy, guys.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Rondo passes to Caldwell Pope. Back to Rondo. Oh, Morris in position.
Yeah, and Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
Clarkson against Bradley. Clarkson passes to Gobert. Gobert double-teamed. Bogdanovich. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Jazz, Bojan Bogdanovich. Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
There's a lot to like about Bogdanovich's game. He's a skilled scorer, he's a capable defender, and I think there's some leadership qualities there.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Utah. And then for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee's checked in for Markieff Morris. Davis comes in for Caldwell Pope, and it's Green in for Rajon Rondo. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Bradley up top. He's covered by Clarkson. It's stolen by Gobert. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
This guy is more than capable of making that play. Jordan Clarkson confident around the cup.
Outside, Green. The dish to Bradley. Makes it off the glass. Bradley's got 4 points this quarter.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Now here's Conley. The pass to Bogdanovich. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Green passes to Bradley. Pass to Kuzma. He can't get it to go. Gobert with the defensive effort. Davis against Bogdanovich. They double-team Conley. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles leads cut to just 11 on the basket from Bogdanovich. And it's Bradley with the ball for Los Angeles. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. McGee trying to break free. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Utah has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Dishes it to Gobert. Here's Conley. Jazz passing it around. Bogdanovich, no luck. Los Angeles leading by 11. Right side, Davis. And they double up Davis. The three from Bradley. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one.
You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
Outside, Bogdanovich. O'Neal against Kuzma. A three from Bogdanovich. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Lakers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Timeout called the Lakers.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Clarkson. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
Here's Green, and it's good off the back rim and in.
Well, Kev, Avery Bradley seeing the floor so well. This guy has improved in every phase of the game.
Now here is Conley. Bogdanovich dishes to Gobert. Back to Bogdanovich. O'Neal passes to Conley. Green against Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. And here's Conley outside. That shot off. So the Lakers will take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. A three from Bradley. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Bradley's got 12 points in just the second half.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. He dishes it to Conley. The Jazz with another miss.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Outside Bradley. Inside. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Bradley. Bradley's got 6 assists now in the game. And Utah has possession. It's an 18-point game. Bradley against Conley. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Shoots over McGee. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Bogdanovich has got 9 points now in the quarter. Los Angeles leading by 16. On the wing, Davis. Bradley against Conley. Back to Davis. Rebounded by the Jazz. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Doubled by Conley. Bradley passes to Davis. Again, Los Angeles.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
Bradley against Conley. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in.
LeBron James.
And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. The pass to Mitchell for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got 11 rebounds in the game. Green dishes to Davis. Count it. Good. And the Lakers lead by 17.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Conley against Bradley. Back to Conley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on JaVale McGee.
Yeah, the defender all over.
For your Jazz, Michael Conley. And the line for
First free throw is good. And so Mike Conley nails both of them. Here's James. Teardrop shot. Here's McGee. Trying to get open, it's Davis. And it's McGee with the jam.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to lead, no doubt.
And so it's Utah here with the ball after the basket by the Lakers. O'Neal against LeBron. Pass to Bradley. And here's McGee. Davis, the pass to James. Throws it up high, and it's McGee with the jam.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Conley finds Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Lakers.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Jared Dudley's checked in for Davis. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for James. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Danny Green. Doris, when you look at draft eligibility requirements, it is a very fluid topic with a lot of different ways it could go, a lot of moving parts. Where do you stand?
I'll tell you the truth, Kevin. I'm conflicted about this because I believe there is real value to the college experience. There's high-level coaching across the game at the collegiate level, but I also believe that young men who have talent should be able to, when they are eligible, decide when they want to become professionals. So, listen, I'm sort of in the middle. There are legitimate arguments to be had for both sides. What I hope, regardless, is we get the best players in the league, and that's certainly going to happen whenever it happens.
And here's Bradley. Passes to Cook. And the layup's good off the glass.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork, GA. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Bradley up top. Mitchell outside. Kicks to Tucker. From deep. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.